Kuzu Zongpala Universe, welcome to episode 8 of Mindfulness is Creativity. In last few episodes, we spoke about starting small, starting now, and more importantly, staying consistent once you have started something. But today, let's go one level deeper. What is creativity really for? And as I share in my book, Creativity, Time to Crown Again, Critical Competency for 21st Century and Cosmos, creativity is no longer about just ideas or self-expression. It is a core human competency. And like any true competency, it must create value because creativity is not just about expression, it's about contribution. It is not just about having ideas, it's about making a difference. So, true competency asks one simple question: who does this benefit? And let me bring this to something very real. In episode 2, we spoke about decision making. So, let's take a case. For example, you receive a proposal for a project, a service, or a support. And now you have two choices. First, you can delay, ask for more information, request to revise the proposal, stretch it over weeks or months, and then finally say, sorry, there's no budget, or the policy does not support it. Or from the very beginning, you can be clear and timely. If it is no, say it early. For whatever reason, it is no. And if you need time, then commit and respond quickly. Nothing dramatic, but for the person who submitted the proposal, it saves time, it reduces cost, and that is mindfulness is creativity. And this is where creativity becomes powerful. At one level, creativity helps us make things better than they are today. At another level, it helps us achieve our personal goal, our development goals, and our nation building goals. And at a much higher level, creativity becomes that force that can help humanity to evolve into a new era, and what I call as the creativity evolution, an era where we rethink how we live, how we work and coexist, and gradually transform our world into Shangri-La, a Bayul, a heaven on earth. But let us not get lost in this big vision, because all of that begins here by making one thing better today and now. And coming to Bhutan, my beloved country, the extraordinary vision of the Gelpo Mindfulness City, this is exactly what it is being asked of us. Not just to be creative for ourselves, but to contribute, to build, and to create value for others. And in my own journey as a creativity catalyst, creativity became more meaningful when it moved beyond myself, when it started to help others think differently, act differently, and see differently. And here's something very simple that you can try also. Before you act on any idea, ask yourself, who will this help? And then take one step and make it useful. Because creativity is not just about being different, it is about making a positive difference. So, as we or you continue your journey, don't just create for expression. Create to improve, create to contribute, and create to build. Because in the end, creativity begins with making things better today and lead us towards a better world tomorrow. Finally, live mindfully, create boldly, and stay in the motion. God inshallah, thank you and Rashid Alek, and see you all in my next episode.